Hello guys and welcome to today's daily puzzle, weaving a delicate net. Let's get right to it. So what do I see? Well, I see that we could use our bishop over here to take their rook, which they could then avenge by using their queen, were it not for our queen then being able to take that queen as well, whilst also giving a check on the king, meaning that we could then theoretically force the king over here and then swiftly deliver checkmate. However, I don't think it's gonna be that easy because they are not forced to avenge their rook. Now, what other option do I see? Well, the other option I see is that we can actually give a check on the king. After which, clearly they could interpose, but after that, under cover from the bishop, our queen can simply take and give the check anyway. After which, they only have one somewhat viable move, which is to move to the side. But it doesn't matter at that point because then our queen simply slides over undercover from the bishop to deliver checkmate anyway. So let's see what they do. And indeed, they do not use the rook because that would immediately lead to checkmate. However, now we can still force a similar situation by actually taking the pawn with the check. After which they obviously interpose, but as I just showed, this does not matter because we can simply take. If they move back, then we have checkmate, meaning that they are basically forced over here. Now, however, it's very tempting to say, let's move our queen over here, giving the check, forcing the king over there, then we can take the knight, and we would be winning even more. However, we actually have something even better, a mate threat. How? Well, as you can see, their king currently is completely trapped by our pieces, except for one square. So if we use our queen to lock off that square, we are still applying pressure all the way over here. And after that, under cover from the queen, our pawn could slide forward to deliver checkmate. Now, I do like the idea of giving mate with pawn, so let's go for that. Obviously, they do notice it and use their queen to try and prevent us from doing that. But that matters not, because now we can simply push in anyway, and now that their queen has forcefully and rightfully taken, that actually means that their own piece is preventing the escape from the king, meaning that once again our queen can use the cover from the bishop to deliver checkmate on the spot. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.